everybody, it's Christy. I am here. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. You know what, you guys? Stephanie was just on. I'm waiting for her to finish up before they share me in the group, so I'm on a little bit early. Can you guys hear that rain? Is it really bad? Because it's really, really loud on my roof right here, so I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about it. So how is everybody's Friday? I'm just waiting for Stephanie to finish up. She did a very cute little bunny, so I loved the little ears and the fabric that she used. So everybody's been doing beautiful crafts today. I didn't get to see everybody today, and I do apologize for that. I had to work, so I was kind of watching you while I was working, but it was kind of crazy today, so I had to kind of pop on and pop in and out, but I'm gonna go back and watch all the replays. So if you are new to my page, welcome to everybody that's new to my page. Hi, Marlene. We've had quite a few followers be added to the page in the last 24 hours. There's been almost 100 of you, and you guys have no idea how much that means to me and how excited I am about that. So hello everybody that's watching. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday. I think Stephanie is done now. I don't know. So if you guys are new to my page, my name is Christy, and this is my craft box. I share all kinds of crafts with you. We learn together. We do fun things together. I'm usually on around this time on weekdays and sometimes the weekend. So welcome. I'm just here to inspire you. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Stephanie. I loved your bunny. It was so cute, the little fabric. Everybody did a really good job. It's your first time watching me, Mandy? Oh, well, thank you. Hello. Hi, Tanya. Thank you so much for letting me be part of the group today. So up after me is going to be, if you guys are not following, I know you guys are probably following me on my page, but if you're not following the Creative Kinship group, you have to join. It is super fun. There's an amazing group of crafters in here. It's drama free, and we have a lot of fun, and it is free to join. Up after me is Wild Child Mercantile with Lois, so you want to definitely keep watching. She's our last presenter of the night, so. Oh, thank you, Sandy. So I'm definitely an 80s baby. I won't hide that. So everybody has been doing Easter crafts today, but a lot of us still celebrate our our pinch free, right? We want to be pinch free. So I'm actually doing St. Patty's Day. So I wanted to do a little something different for you guys. We are going to be making some leprechaun shoes, and we're going to be making them out of felt, and we're going to stuff them and just decorate them, and I'm hoping it takes about the hour that, we have. So if we go a little bit under or over, I'll just kind of share different things with you. So hopefully we'll be good. Looking forward to my first event with you folks. Yay! All right, Mandy. Hey, Sandra. Hello. Oh, these wonderful people coming on. Well, I hope you guys are ready for it. I know I am. I've been excited about this craft since yesterday. Hey, Lindsay. If I do miss your comment, I do go back and read all the comments. So you love my shirt as usual. It's good luck there. So let me show you kind of, guys, what we're doing. I got this felt. It is a different type of green. It's like a country type green. I don't really know if there's a shade green color. But I did pick this green, not to get out of the traditional way, but green is green, right? Hello, Abby. Make sure you give Christy a follow. Oh, thank you so much, Sandra. I appreciate it. Okay, so I already cut one out for you guys, and I did actually kind of just hand draw this pattern. I did do some bunnies earlier this week on my page if you have been following me. I am giving that template away. I did actually draw that one out too. So I've been emailing everybody the template on that. These are free. If you're interested in this, I can definitely put this together for you and get it out to you this weekend if you guys like the craft. So I am going to make a pair of shoes. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to need one for each side. So we're actually going to need 4 altogether. Hey, Wanda, how are you? Okay, so I just basically laid this on here, And I did have a template. Where's my template? Let's see if I have my template. Well, that's okay, because I got a template right here. I did have a brown one, because I started doing it with that one, but I did just a tiny bit of prepping for this, just so I like to finish my crafts with you guys. And hi, Stephanie. Hello, hello. I'm good, Wanda. Today was a crazy day at work, and I will say I am so happy to be off. I am so happy to be off. And I know Stephanie was talking about on her live, she was talking about how it was a full moon and Stephanie, I meant to I did ask you. I don't know if you answered because I was in and out of your live, but I wasn't sure what grade you taught, but I'm actually going to cut this a little smaller while I do this part. Hold on, guys. But actually, I was asking what grade you teach, because I know all about that full moon and how that affects kids. And I think it affects adults just as much, because I was definitely feeling it today. Hello, Mom. My mom is on. It's been cold where she's been at. All right. So now that we got that big piece out of the way, basically with felt, I like using felt. I have done a lot of costumes with felt. I love using felt because it is so manageable and it's easy to use. There's not a lot of fraying going on. I've just kind of always worked with felt. So I am going to just cut another, and I have two under here, just so you guys can see. But I'm just going to go ahead and cut another little boot out. I did cut one out. And you could like pin this together or use like your sewing clips if you're a sewer. But I'm just going to eyeball it and just kind of make it as perfect as I can. Felt does kind of stick a little bit, so it's got a little bit of advantage. So that's what I'm doing here. Amy, it's good to see you. Thanks for joining me. We're making little leprechaun shoes. We're just making cute little leprechaun shoes. It's something different. Something different. I always like to do something different. And that's one thing that you'll see about me. I mean, I will do some of this, you know, crafts that you see, or, you know, things that are trending. Like I did the ghost painting when that was trending. But I always like to be different. So I try to come up with different, cute, creative, different things for you guys. So I like to kind of give you guys inspiration to think outside the box. And I also like to give you inspiration that you can do it, because a lot of people don't think they're crafty at all. And that's the reason why I started my page, because I used to have people tell me all the time, oh, I couldn't do that. And you can. You just have to believe in yourself. So that's kind of why I created this page and started it off. So hopefully you will get some ideas and you will enjoy your time on here if you are new. And my followers will tell you we have lots of fun. We have lots of laughs, lots of fun. We're just full of kindness here too. A lot of, pretty much all of my followers are pretty kind. So that's something that's a rarity nowadays, really. Yes, it is so true. Hello, Sandy's Burlap and Bling. I even told you you can do it. I saw your little comment on Stephanie's page. Like, you can't do florals. Yes, you can, girl. You just got to practice. It's just a little practice. And I'm your guinea pig. That's what I like to be here for. I love being your guinea pig. Even when I have the worst days like today. Which explains why I have my hat on to match my shirt. Thank you. This is actually from Walmart, but it's from the men's section, and it's out right now. My husband just bought it for me because I gave him that look. I was like, I need that shirt, and he agreed. I'm an 80s baby. So, all right. So I am going to show you what we are going to do. So now we have 2 pairs of shoes. So basically what I am going to do is we are going to stuff these just with regular polyfill. You can use a pillow if you do not have, like, if you don't know where to look in a craft store, or if you're scared to go in a craft store, because I've had followers tell me before that they were scared to go in the craft store, they didn't know what they were looking for. You can actually go to Walmart and pick up a cheap pillow, and it's the same stuff as this, guys, okay? You can even use newspaper if you don't want to do all that. I went into my silk flower bin in the basement, so playing with them tonight. Yay, Peggy! Peggy is one of my first followers. She's been following me for a while, and she is always trying new things, and I love that. So I definitely recommend. She doesn't have a page, but you guys can follow me. And sometimes I share you guys' stuff. I do not have a group. There's a lot of crafting groups that you guys can get tons of ideas. But usually I like to share, you know, what my followers are doing. All right, guys, so I'm just going to use my small glue gun tonight, just because we're working with like small little corners and everything. So I am going to start with gluing the edges of my tip of my toe. So basically, you guys, if you don't want to, you know, wait around for that template, or if you just want to try something different, you guys can just draw it out, cut out a piece of felt, and you can make these basically any size you want. I'm just going to do the edge of the boot, and you don't want to get too close to the corner because it will shoot out, but that's okay. You can just take a little bit of scrap fabric, and while it's kind of wet, I don't want to say wet, but while it's still hot, you can just scrape it across and it sticks to that fabric pretty good. So, and just let it sit. And I'm just doing the corners so we can stuff the corners separately. Oh, you love my shirt? Thank you so much, Abby. And thank you, Beth. Beth is local near me. She's also another crafter. If you guys can't sleep at night, you'll catch her. She's a late night crafter, which I love. We definitely need more of them, because I don't know about you, but now that I'm getting older, my insomnia kicks in sometimes, and I can't. Us creators, we can't stop. Like, our mind just goes and goes and goes. So you guys are not alone. If you are a creator and your mind is going and going, you're not alone. Ours is, that's what creators' minds are meant to do. Just go, go, go. So I'm going to take some of this, and we're going to do both of them, but I'm just going to do one. I'm just going to do one on the other. So I'm just going to slowly start taking chunks out of here. Polyfill is pretty inexpensive, but like I said, you can always go to Walmart if you're not going to the craft store, and you can get your felt at Walmart. You can get your pillow at Walmart. Basically anything we use here, you can get at Walmart. All right, so another tip is when you are stuffing the boot end, because we're going to do that part first, just so it kind of fills in. You can use your fingers, or you can use a chopstick. These are my chopsticks. Hello, Joanne. We're making leprechaun boots. Or you could just, you know, use the edge of a pencil. Just make sure when you are stuffing that your glue is all the way over. And sometimes it'll pop out, and that's okay. You just put another little glue on there. So I know most of you, you know how to do this, and we have been stuffing a lot of things lately. Are you not wearing those? Are you not wearing those? Wearing what, Peggy? I missed it. It went over my head, girl. I've had such a crazy day. You guys wouldn't even believe if I told you. One of the craziest. I didn't even get a lunch break until 3 o'clock today, if that tells you anything, which means I'm not hungry. And I think we're just going to kind of snack tonight. So now I'm just going to kind of fill in where I put that. And it's okay if some of that stuffing comes out. You just want to make sure you get it straight, because you can always trim it off later. But when you put the pair together, and we're going to decorate it. Oh, my leprechaun shoes. No, they're not my size. You can make them your size, though. You wouldn't stuff them, though. That's funny, Peggy. Nope, these are not mine. These are the leprechaun shoes that's going to come visit my house. So a lot of you, if you are new, you probably don't know this about me, but St. Patty's Day means a little extra something special to me, because my grandmother, who basically raised me, her birthday was St. Patty's Day. So we lost her in 2022, and I miss her really dearly, but I'm just kind of paying a little homage to her with this craft tonight, and I'm sure she's up there laughing. You found more sea glass today, Beth? That's excellent. I cannot wait till you get back. We're going to count the days so we can come see your sea glass crafts. If you guys love sea glass, follow Craft Room Confessions. That's Beth. Beth, we got to go to Disney soon. I'm telling you, I'm having withdrawals. So if you guys are new, I am in Florida. I'm located in Florida. I'm in the western part, in the Tampa Bay area is where I'm located. I stuffed that too soon. I stuffed it a little too soon. I'm just filling up the little bit of stuffing that I kind of put there. So the main part is to kind of stay straight and be patient, like I wasn't. Happy heavenly birthday to her. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Yes, we did St. Patty's Day, a lot of themes. A lot of her birthdays were St. Patty's Day theme or green. She loved it. She loved it. So that little booger, see what I mean? That little booger sometimes doesn't want to stay. But that's all right. We're going to hold it down here. Maybe I will take the whole hour because we're doing 2 shoes. We do need a Disney day and a trip to the craft bins. Yes, yes. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. My daughter's birthday is St. Oh, your daughter's birthday is St. Patty's Day, Kelly? That's awesome. It's a fun day. It's a fun day. I kind of wish it was like, you know, one of those national holidays. I mean, it's not our national holiday. But I kind of wish it's a national holiday like 4th of July, you know, where everybody's closed and we can all kind of hang out. And if you're into that party, I do try to at least have one green beer. One green beer. And I don't do a lot of beer, but we have a few breweries in our area that are really, really good. And they make different flavors. So, all right. So we're just going to kind of close up the rest of this. I'm going to leave the top open because we are going to put things inside. So let me slowly put that corner down. Push that in. Hi, Dad. My dad is on here. Thanks for supporting me and watching me. Yes, you agree with me? Yes, it's a fun day. It is definitely a fun day. Dad, I'm making leprechaun shoes. It's going to be fun. It's just a cute little decoration. And another thing, too, is you can make these smaller version and kind of put them in the tree and stuff. So, I'm sure it's a big holiday overseas. So, I was actually reading some actually interesting information about St. Patrick. So St. Patrick is not originally from Ireland. He was actually from, what did I read? I want to say, was it, I wish I knew now. I can't remember. See, age will do that to you too, guys. I can't remember which one he was from. But he was actually brought over to Ireland under slavery, is what I read. Now, how true that is, I don't know. If you guys, that was just what my source and what I was reading, and I thought that was pretty interesting. All right, and of course you guys can design your shoe however you want, which is why I love these crafts. They're just so versatile. But it's going to look really cute in the end. Hello, Cheryl. What part of Florida are you in? I have family that lives in Orlando. Oh, and yeah, I'm about, I would say I'm about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours from Orlando. I'm on the other side, like straight across from where Orlando is, where Tampa Bay is. It's just like that little lip that's kind of hanging off of the side of Florida there. That's the best way I can describe it. But Tampa Bay area is where I'm at. I'm a little bit more southwest from there, but pretty close to that. And I just moved recently. How many different glue guns do you own? 3 right now. And probably, one is retired. One's just stopped working on me. So, that's funny that you asked that. Sometimes I just like to use different ones. And this one, since we're doing little corners, I just wanted to do the little one. But I do have this one, which is from Brooke Riley. And she's from Refabbed. And then I have a Sure Bonder that is cordless. So if you guys want any recommendations on what depends on what you're doing. But yeah, I own 3. Thank you. I actually just moved into my house in October, and I'm still working on my craft room. It was basically the last project, well, the last room to get emptied or unpacked, I should say. So yeah, it's fun. It's fun when you unpack and then you re-find your things. But yeah, I just moved in and I just kind of revamped my craft space a little bit. At Christmas time, I was kind of on a table in front of my fireplace in my, what we call the game room now. And it was like this horrible blue color. A lot of you said you liked the color, and I found that very cute. But it just wasn't for me, for my fireplace. All right, so we are going to stuff the boot. I am going to leave a little bit room at the top, and I'm not going to seal it off just yet, because there's a couple things I want to do. I want to get Brooks glue gun. I don't need it, but I want it with the polka dots. That precision, oh, congratulations. You thought, house, thank you, Kelly. That precision tip is everything. It is everything. And I know there's other glue guns that have that out there, but who doesn't want something pretty? You know, besides being useful, it's nice to have something pretty. Okay, so there is our first little leprechaun shoe. Now we're gonna do this one. And we're not quite half the time. Okay, so that's good. So it takes me 20 minutes to do each one. We should be fine. Probably a little bit less. I have a piece of plastic hanging out of my drawer. But yes, we are not that far from the beach. We actually used to live about 15 minutes from the beach. But there's more, there was more beach where we used to live. I used to live in like downtown St. Pete. And now we are a little bit more north of there because it was getting expensive. And we couldn't get a house there. All right, and I'm just gonna line up my boot. I think I did this one a little backwards, but that's okay. That's okay. There's no perfection when it comes to crafting. Love these adorable shoes. Thank you, Cheryl. Save the template. Those would make cute elf shoes at Christmas. Yes, absolutely. I tried to not do, so I wanted like an elf looking shoe, but I was like, we're not making an elf, we're making an leprechaun. They're kind of the same family, if you will, but I didn't want to do that little curly Q. I think that would have been weird. Oh, you have family in St. Pete too? Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha, girl. So you know all about it. They, I don't know when if you've been here or if you've been down there last, they did redo the pier recently, and the pier is really pretty. They did a good job doing it. I grew up on the old pier, but it was kind of falling in the water, I guess. If you guys want to look at that history on there. It wasn't like stable anymore, so they had to tear it down. But I actually had the same birthday as the pier. So as a kid, I was like 8 years old, and they let me cut the first piece of cake because they had this huge, like, big party. That's when it was safe to, like, have a big cake and have the public come and have a piece of cake without the fear of, you know, people getting poisoned and stuff. It was weird. Hello, Christine Long. How are you? Welcome to my page. We're making leprechaun shoes tonight. We're making leprechaun shoes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stuff this now. I've just been into the stuffing business lately. I feel like Build-A-Bear. We're building shoes. We're building a leprechaun. Can't collect half supply. There's 2 hobbies in one. I know, right? I know, right? Well, I'm going to tell you all about Bottom of the Moon. We're going to go there. We're going to go there. So I have, and I always mention them in every live. You guys are probably sick of hearing them by now. So I have a shop near me, and it's about an hour away now, but it used to be 15 minutes. But my friend Stephanie, see, I got to go back and reglue this. I get excited, guys, and then I stop and have to look at what I'm doing. I have a friend that opened up a shop where you can bring your old craft supplies that you no longer use, and she'll buy them from you, and she'll give you store credits to do whatever new hobby you're into. And it's an excellent store to shop at because you get secondhand supplies. Some of it's brand new, never even used, at like 70% off the price, what you would normally pay in the store, and it's great. You're exactly right, yes. Yes, and Marlene visited recently, and she went in there, and she got to see it firsthand, so there you go. In a few years due to COVID, yes. We'll have to check it out next time we're down there. Yes, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. Definitely go on a beautiful day, because that when you go up, just the views are great. And they're doing concerts now. I took my husband to one of the concerts that they had recently for part of his Christmas present. All right, so we're just going to stuff this baby along. I'm just going to add a little bit more, and then I'm going to finish that. And then we're going to deck these out. Hello, April. Thank you for joining me. I thank everybody. If I'm missing you or missing your comment, I will reply later. I'm so sorry. I don't see all the comments all the time. So I'm excited to see what these are going to look like, though. And I did get some embellishments. I had some fun yesterday. Well, the past couple days I've been actually looking for the whole embellishment thing. And feel free, don't put too much on there, but make sure you put enough so it is going to stick, so you don't have to go back. But I found that when I'm working with fabric and I'm trying to like do this, so I don't have that glue that dries out on the edge, I just take another piece of fabric because it sticks really well to fabric, and I just clean it right off, and it usually cleans up pretty good. And they don't have to be perfect, of course. All right. I just thought of something. I lied to my dad, you all. I have another glue gun, too. I have the Ryobi. So is that 4 or 5? I don't know. I lost count. Can you guys tell I'm a crafter? Can you tell I'm a crafter my whole life? Pretty much. Pretty much. But you guys can actually, if you are sewers, you could definitely sew this. You can actually hand sew this too. This is just something that I can do in the hour. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Welcome, welcome. We're making some leprechaun shoes. They're not one size fits all. I promise you that. More like a small little miniature leprechaun. Oh, you love my shirt? I know. I do love my Care Bears. I'm an 80s baby, so. The crafters never know how many. Nope. I literally just thought to myself, wait a second. Because he actually bought me the Ryobi glue gun for Christmas. And I was like, holy, I swore I knew how many I had, but apparently I never did. All right. That's going to stick out a little bit. Now, I have seen these where people have done like the elves and they do like another layer on top, but we're just going to kind of doll it up and it'll be cute. All right. So let's stuff this sucker. Oh, Beth, I'm so glad you're here. What time is it in Hawaii? Beth usually lives over by me, guys, but she's in Hawaii for her anniversary. I hope you guys are having fun. I love your videos that you've been making. And I know everybody's excited about the sea glass. I hope you guys are having a lot of fun over there. One day we'll get to Hawaii. I don't know if it's on his bucket list. It kind of is on mine, though. We actually want to go to, and I know it sounds so weird because it's like we're in Florida, but we want to go to Key West. We've not been to Key West yet. Neither one of us has. And we want to go internationally. We want to go to Bora Bora. Has anybody been to Bora Bora? Oh, it's 2:30 in the afternoon. Oh, it's 5 hours behind. Oh my goodness. I did find out that AT&T was still having issues today. Were you okay, Beth, with yours? Okay, so there we go. So there is our 2 Leprechaun shoes. You want to go to Key West. Never been there either. Yeah. I need to like go when it's like off season, when the Airbnbs aren't so crazy expensive, right? Okay, so this is what I was thinking, you guys. And I did not try this yet, so we're going to see how it works out. Now, what you could do, I'm just going to glue kind of stuff this and then glue around it. We'll see how it works. But you can put some moss in here, or you can put some Excelsior in here at the top. Spanish moss might look a little bit better, or green moss. But I'm just going to show you. You can kind of stick that in there because they're supposed to be like, you know, the leprechaun left his shoes, something fun. Oh, still no phone issues? Well, good for you. I'm so glad. Angela Trice, thank you for joining me. So I'm in the event right now with the Creative Kinship Group, and there is one more crafter at the end of the evening, and that is Lois with Wild Child Mercantile. So don't forget to watch her after me. And I'm going to be, this is my normal time to be on, and sometimes I go over an hour, but I'm going to be respectful and not, you know, go over that hour for my people. And then I'm going to go check out some replays tonight because I missed a lot of you, unfortunately, because I had to work. I sure need to go to the store and get more crafts. You I didn't realize I have a glue gun now. Oh my goodness. That's funny. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these a little bit different just so that they're sitting on my shelf. Look at my comment, Christy. Oh, you know what, Cheryl? I can't really reach. Let's see. Did I miss your comment? I don't think it showed up because I went back a little bit. Oh, you're enjoying watching the group? That's awesome. Cheryl, I will look at your comment when I'm done and I'll make sure I reply. Okay? All right, so I am going to just kind of play a little bit. I have some things I'm going to kind of put in here, and I got some embellishments, so these are going to be kind of fun. So I actually got, and I'm going to use this one first. So you guys know or if you don't know, the Dollar Tree has these little shamrock looking things, right? And they're on a pick, but I actually just cut a couple out for this particular project. I'm going to go ahead and kind of stick them in there. And then I found I did have a few of these left from when I did some, about your glue gun, Cheryl? Okay, I will. Hello, Lara Miller. I had some florals left over, and I found this really cute rusty, look orangey hydrangea. Orangey. I'm making up words now tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And then with this one, I think I'm going to add some coins to it. And it's probably still a little wet, but I actually took my antique wax, okay? And these are just the coins that you get from the Dollar Tree. And they come in this package. And you guys probably have seen these. Sorry I was away from my phone, my granddaughter. Oh, that's okay, Amy. Thank you for joining. So I'm going to probably put this, kind of glue this together, and I'm going to glue the flowers inside. And then I'm going to add a couple coins to this one. And then we'll doll it up with a little bit of fabric. Oh, they're looking cute? Well, good. I'm glad. I'm excited about this one, actually. Myself. I was like excited to make this the other day. So I'm going to go just slowly glue it. Now, like I said, you could always take your needle and thread or even some embroidery thread and make it really cute and just sew around it. But I'm just going to glue around it because it'll work too. Oh, you have the coins, Amy? There you go. There you go, girl. You could even do like a little, even a scrap piece of felt. You can draw out like a cauldron and just, you know, you can paint these. You can dye, I just use antique wax on these. And I'm just going to glue them on the front. And then I'm going to put some embellishments on it. So, and I have something else that I'm going to put on one of the shoes that's going to be really cute. So I kind of want them to be different, just so they look cuter. Because, you know, you don't have to have matching shoes. How many of you wear mismatched socks? And be honest. I wear mismatched socks sometimes. And I don't care. As long as it keeps my feet warm. I will PM you afterwards. Okay. Cute, adorable Christy. Oh, thanks. Hi, Sharon. Sharon's here. Sharon, did you fall asleep? I'm always giving Sharon a hard time because she falls asleep. Sharon's going to come see me tomorrow. She's going to help me put my drapes up on my doors. I'm so excited. You did make it. You did make it. Okay. Now, I was thinking about wrapping some jute around here and then adding the coins to this. So that's what I'm going to do. And I actually have some of this green jute. So, oh, you don't? Oh, she said, I don't. That is so sweet of you. There needs to be more people like you in the world. Oh, Cheryl. Cheryl is a doll. She is. I know, right? I'm so glad you joined me, Cheryl. I'm missing my Dawn tonight. Where's my Dawn tonight? I got so many, I got the best followers, I swear. I'm so blessed. I was just telling my husband today with all of the craziness that was going on. And some of you that just popped on, I don't know if you heard me, but my reel I did yesterday with like the bunny, when I was showing off the bunny carrot thing, it blew up on Facebook. It's got like almost 8,000 views and I gained like 100 followers in the last 24 hours. And I'm just so grateful for that. Like I got goosebumps talking about it. It was so crazy. And I've been doing this a year and I've just been waiting for something, you know, cool like that to happen. So I'm very truly blessed. All right. So I'm just going to wrap this around because we all like the look of jute, and you can use different colored jute too. And then I'm going to glue those little coins on. And I think we're going to be done just in time. Yes, I know, right? That's amazing. My husband said he's so proud of me. And you guys, he told me, he said when you get big, I'm going to do a live with you. So I'm excited. I don't know what that means. I don't know how many followers that means, but hey, at least he wants to do a live with me. He doesn't even want to be on camera right now. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's just more people to share with. And that's why I started this page. Because I've been doing this all my life and I like to just share my ideas and, you know, have some friends in the meantime. Get some friends. Okay. So we're going to kind of gather them together. And I love the way, it's not going to show up on camera very good, but I'll show you a picture. I love the way the antique on these gold coins because they're just kind of bright. I love the way they look. All right, so I'm just going to glue them together first. And we'll let them dry for a second. I'm going to kind of put them in a kind of put together. Hello, Tammy's Designs. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Steph. Tell him you are already big. Laugh out loud. You guys, he's funny. He's funny. I have to tell him they can't say any bad words though. I will say that. I will say that. He has that those times. Okay, so I'm going to just, they're not sticking really good, and I do have this other glue, but just for time's sake, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of stick them on, kind of coming out of this little, not pocket that I made, but like the jute. So, like that. I'll hold it there for a second. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'll stick this one here for now. And there's one thing I want to do with this one too. We'll come back to this one because I want to go ahead and stuff this other one so we can kind of see them together. And you guys, I have the best idea to put them on display. I would love to do the same with my husband. He kind of has a potty mouth. I'm glad I'm not the only one, Beth. I mean, most men do. Not all men, but most men do. It's just, you know, their boy side. Right? Hello, Isabel Manuel Castellana. Did I say that right? I probably didn't, but I apologize. Oh, Isabel. Okay, I saw your profile picture. Now it's bringing back to me. Welcome. I'm so glad you started following me. And welcome, Deborah Fargan. Is that Fagan? Deborah Fagan. Okay, I was holding this down. So today we are if you just joined, we are making the cutest little leprechaun shoes. So if you decorate for the holidays, or even if you don't, it just kind of adds a little something. So now I'm going to do one more thing up here. I'm actually going to take, I know I said I was going to do the other shoe, but it came to me, so I'm going to do it now while I still can. I'm going to cut this in half, and I'm going to do like a little bit of like a rag bow around it. So let me see. I want to see how this works. Again, I did not practice. I'm so glad. Hi, yes, just got home from work. Well, welcome home from work. Happy Friday to you, Isabel. I know I was so ready to go today myself. And our friend Stephanie that was in front of me here on our little event tonight. I'm not always an event, but tonight I am. She was saying how it was a full moon, and I believe it. After the day I had, I believe it. Okay. Let me tuck this little piece in because it's bothering me. I could always glue it down, but I'm just going to tie it. We actually might use that later to tie them together. All right, so there is one, and it's got the little coins, and then we're going to add something else, but I'm going to go ahead and do this one next. So I don't have any more of the hydrangeas. That was my last one. So I think I'm just going to put some of the shamrocks. This was left over from like another craft I did another day. Thank you so much for sprinkling, Peggy. It's so cool to have all of you guys on here. I'm talking to so many of you tonight. It's so great. All right. So I think I'm going to put the 3 picks in, and I'm going to put them like this, kind of layered. So actually, let me tie them together like that. Otherwise, they're going to come apart. And I kind of like the way that layered look was going. So how am I on time? Oh, I got 15 minutes, about 16 minutes. That should be enough. All right, and then again, I will probably make this little, I don't charge anything for my patterns because it's just me drawing them. But if you guys are wanting a pattern to do this at home, just let me know and I'll get another pattern out for you. You may have to wait till tomorrow for that one though, because I still have to like do some stuff around the house tonight. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna start sealing up my shoe up here. And again, it's just a little bit of patience and pressure on this. And just use a piece of fabric to kind of get any glue that kind of sticks out at you. I'm so glad you guys love it. I definitely want to make sure that I show you guys what I'm going to do with them at the end. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna go ahead and close up this side because I already got what I got sticking out of it for now. And if you guys ever need advice or any questions, please feel free to message me. I mean, I am just a crafter. Like, I'm just a real normal, real life person. And, you know, we all have, you know, our funks. Like, just like people have writer's block, crafters sometimes have that crafter's block. So, and I'm always here for you guys. All right. Haha, I love this. I love it. I love it. All right, so I'm going to use a little bit of my green jute on this one. Just a little smidgen. Just a smidgen. I can't talk Irish, otherwise I would have done the whole life in that voice, but I can't do it. I can't do it, you guys. Plus, I don't want to sound like I'm being disrespectful to anybody either because, you know, some people are sensitive, and that's okay. All right, I'm going to do my trick, and I have these gold beads, and it reminds me of like gold, you know, gold, pot of gold. Who doesn't want a pot of gold? So I'm going to just kind of twist this around, and I'm going to put it kind of coming out of the top there. And it is extra long, which I kind of want. See how that's going to be? And I'm just going to stick it in there, and then I'm going to, actually, I need to undo this. I'm going to tie it. Tie it with my jute. So we'll see how well that holds. I thank you so much for sprinkling. Oh, Amy, you love it? I'm so glad you love it, girl. Yep. I just decided I wanted to do something different today, and I'm so glad that, you know, we're showing some love to the St. Patty's. I know a lot of us love Easter. I have Easter crafts, so many plans that I hope I get to do them all this year. So, did anybody see the meme that says, what is it? It said, let us take a moment of silence for all of the unused craft supplies that I didn't use this year, but will next year. Did anybody ever see that? I'm glad you chose St. Patrick's. Yes, it's a fun holiday, girl. It's so fun. Okay. So I'm done with this. And this is the other thing that I was going to do. I'm watching my time. So I got from Hobby Lobby, I got these words. So that one says lucky. So I'm going to stick this through. There's like a circle at the top of the K. K for Christy. And I'm going to tie it on here, and I'm just going to kind of let it hang down. And you know what? Oh, no, I did do it right. Okay, because I wanted to do one side and one the other. Okay, so I did do it right. I got nervous. I got nervous. I was like, oh, no, I made them both facing the same way. I'm glad I didn't. I mean, you can, but it depends on where you're going to display it. If you're going to display it like 3D, you want them, you know, to be a little bit opposite. So I'm going to tie this. And you guys, I did not practice this. This is just me, just being me and doing all that. So, and there's that one. It says lucky. It says lucky. And then you got this one. So now you got one facing this way and one facing this way. So I was practicing with jute earlier. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit of this white around here, I think, just like that one, but I think I'm just gonna put one just to kind of hang off of it. We'll see how it looks. Those shoes will look cute on my shamrock wreath. Oh, you should make some. I'm so glad. Oh, I was rereading the same comment. Sorry, guys. The comments were coming, and I just want to make sure I get to you all. All right, so the last thing I was going to do was put, I have 10 minutes. Okay, perfect. That's going to be perfect. All right, so the last thing I was going to do is I did get this, let me make that a little more even. I did get these from Hobby Lobby too, and they're little pins, and I was going to pin them to each side, and then I was going to put a little shamrock on each of the toes. So I got these at Hobby Lobby too. So that's what we're going to do. And they are a little different. One's a little darker than the other, but that's okay. That is okay. So let me put, oops, I pulled out my cardboard. All right, so I'm going to put the dark one on this one. And these are stickers. They're not iron-ons, or are they? Nope, they're stickers. So I was going to put one on here. And then I kind of like this one because this one already says Lucky. Ugh. Sometimes I wonder why they package things this way, but then nothing surprises me anymore. And then I was going to put a little pin on here. This is totally optional, guys. If you don't want all this stuff on there and you just want to make it, you know, the way you make it, that is absolutely fine. This is your project. I'm just here to give you ideas and inspiration. But there is our shoe number 1. Oh, thank you. I really try. Oh, Lily. Welcome, Lily. We're making little leprechaun shoes. All right, so this is our first one. And, oh, I'm doing good with time. That's excellent. All right, and then this one has, we're going to put probably, I'm going to put the shamrock on the front of this one because that one does have the lucky sign. And you could use another one if you want, but. And then we'll put the little pin on this one. Okay, which pin do you guys like? You guys pick this one. So there's one that says St. Patty's Day, and then there's the Kiss Me on Irish, the Pot of Gold, Lucky, and the Irish flag. Which one do you guys want? You guys tell me. I think I'm gonna put it on in the like where the shoe is. Which one? Do you guys have opinions? Let me get my thing out, how I'm going to display these while I'm waiting on the comment. And you guys, look, you can even use this, is it called gingham? Is that what it's called? You want the Kiss Me? The flag? Oh, I got there's too many choices now. Beth, how do you do it? Beth always lets you guys choose, and she does a great job with it, and I don't know how to choose it. I can technically put both, but you could also put some of this on there too. If you guys are into that, you know. You like the Pot of Gold, Kiss Me. Yes, the flag, I changed my mind. Okay. I kind of going for the flag because the orange is in this shoe, and this has the orange, so I have supplies for just about every craft. Oh, Kathy, that's awesome. Now, where do you store it? That's a better question, right? Where do you store all those crafts? I have a huge room that when we got the place, this technically wasn't a bedroom, but we were looking for a 3-bedroom. But we got a very interesting, good deal on this house because it was so full of color. And they counted this as a bedroom even though they technically couldn't because there's no closet. So I was like, well, the only reason why we're getting the 3rd bedroom is so that I had a craft room. So I will admit my husband's wonderful because he let me buy this house because this craft room is actually bigger than our bedroom. Storage is definitely a problem, Kathy. I know I had to kind of organize mine. I'm still trying to get it finished. I just throw it all at options and narrow it down based on feedback. Yep, you do it good. And confuse the... That's so funny. Same girl, same. My craft is overflowing. Yes, yes. Which is why places like bottom of the bin need to exist, so that you can recycle it, change it out. All right, so there's the first little leprechaun shoe, okay, with the little flowers. And there's the second one, which you guys have a preference, which one you like better? I want to know your opinions. Tell me what you like better. Do you like the first or the second? Here's first and here's second. Storage is a problem for you too, Tanya. Still trying to organize. Yep. It's, you know what though? When we keep buying, I think we're a creature of habit, because we have to keep buying like, oh, the new stuff. And then we just keep piling it in, and it's hard not to. Both are adorable. Lucky is my favorite. The second one, yeah, you like that one? I like it too. I like the way it's kind of hanging. Okay, so I got about 5 minutes. Yes, I love the pop of orange too. And I love this particular color with the green. I think it reminds you of, like, you know, like the red hair that a lot of the Irish have. And it has like the same hues, like color hues and stuff. So I'm so glad you like them, guys. So if you want more, make sure you're following. Make sure you keep me on your list of people to watch. Okay, so this is how I was going to kind of display it, and I will show you guys. And then while I'm getting this ready, I will tell you again, we are in the Creative Kinship group. Even if you're a follower of mine, make sure you go join that group. There are some very, very talented artists in that group. I don't want to say ladies, because there are some amazing male crafters out there too. So you guys always have to be on the lookout. Wild Child Mercantile is up after me with Lois, and I'm going to watch her. I can't wait for her craft. I love the orange, but the lucky toe. Oh, and I love the lucky toe. I'm so glad you guys like it. Okay, so this is what I was thinking. If you have like a dual bowl, or like some type of like metal tray like this or something, what you do, and this is just my idea, you guys don't have to always take my ideas, but I think this looks really cute. I got these from Dollar Tree. Okay, let me turn this light off so you guys can see. So you light them up, and then you just kind of place them in the bowl. And you could, I was actually looking for a safety pin, but I don't have one. I miss my friend Rose. She was trying to give me one yesterday through the phone. You can safety pin them together so they're not falling all over the place, or you can kind of tie them together with some jute too. That's always an option. But you can kind of put them like this and put them with your little lights, or you could just use fairy lights. So let me pull you around like this. And there is your little leprechaun shoes. And it's just something different. It's something that you don't see in the store. And it's cute and it's fun. And the kids can even help you make these. Like, you get out a piece of felt and have them decorate it. And then you help them put it together. So it's a huge problem for me. I don't have a craft room and I live in a small house. I've taken over the kitchen, living room. I've been there, Tammy. I have been there. I have definitely been there. At one point, all of my craft supplies consist of one of those storage bins that you see at Walmart. And it's got those 3 long drawers. And that was like, you know, besides scissors and maybe construction paper that were like, I shared with my kids, like, and I usually had in the kitchen or dining room. That was the consistency of my supplies. And that was a while ago. So we do accumulate. So as long as you're using it, and if you're not using it, give it to somebody who's going to use it. Or, you know, you guys know, Google a consignment store for craft supplies. There might be one near you that you just don't know about. So I try to encourage. I love the orange. Hi, Veronica. Hello, girl. I've seen you on all the crafters pages today. Thank you for your support. Before my kids went to college, it was the same way. Yeah. And then when they, you know, empty the nest, then you have a little bit more room, right? I have 3 kids. So my 2 boys are out of the house and my daughter lives with me. So, all right, guys. Well, I think my time is almost up. I'm going to go ahead and put these on. This is why you should definitely bundle them up or pin them together. I just don't have a pin. But here's our craft for tonight. our little leprechaun shoe, leopard and leprechaun. You can always add leopard print to them too. I'm so glad you love it. So if you guys want the pattern, make sure you PM me, and I can definitely email that to you because I did draw it out myself. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Make sure you go check out Lois at Wild Child Mercantile, and I will see you the next time. I don't know, I definitely will be on Monday, but I'll probably pop on a little bit this weekend. All right, guys. Love you guys. Thank you. Bye.